Welcome to Legacy Conversations, a channel where we preserve military memories and history.
Hello patrons and others, I hope this video comes out well. I'm making a short video on the gear, on the things, the tourism which we need for the South African trip, which we got hold of. There's the two cats here behind me, they're playing. They might intervene. Rebecca is sitting this side behind the glass window laughing at me, which is okay. I grabbed the kitchen phone. You know, we have this cooking channel, and for the cooking channel we got some good microphones and we learned a lot, and that's what we're now implementing here on the Legacy to record properly, because I'm going to South Africa, and if you know, it is an expensive thing to go to South Africa if you don't live there. I mean, you have to live somewhere, and living somewhere costs money, and then of course you have to rent a car, and you have to travel around, and it just adds up, And so that to me means we need to do a proper job. We cannot do a nonsense job here. We have to, when we record, we're gonna record properly. But first let me speak about the itinerary. The idea is, and this is subject to change of course, and above, we don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but the idea anyway is we bought the flight tickets. We're leaving Phuket on the 12th of November at night. I think we're flying to Doha, one of those Arabian airports, and then south to South Africa. Anyway, we arrive in South Africa on the 13th of November. And there we will spend a couple of days in Pretoria. There's a lot of things to do there, some business matters as well. Then we're going to Kimberley. We will spend the entire day. I need to see what's happening with the Diaz project. We need Hans Louw, Herman Lombard, I believe, from Bloemfontein, few other people, my friend also. Of course, in Pretoria, we're going to meet a lot of people as well. But then after we're done with Kimberley, we'll be going down to Beaufort West, where we only sleep over. It's on the way to Cape Town. Hey, stop this. Huh? Why do you two cats now want to intervene here in my video and start fighting here? It's not a boxing match. And Rebecca has popped out like, I don't know, what pops out? She popped out there behind the computer to see what was going on. And anyway, Beaufort West, we're sleeping over, and then we arrive in Cape Town, I think on the 20th of November. And there we will be for an entire week. Now, we're busy in Cape Town. And if I say we, I mean Legacy. Rebecca is there for holidays. She's not interested in doing what we do, as is logical. She's not a South African. And we're going to record the museum submarine, Assaghai. We're going to record that with Admiral Sutherland. I'm very glad to say that all three SAF museums in South Africa, the ones in Cape Town, Pretoria, as well as in Port Elizabeth. I'm really grateful to say to you that people are bending backwards to help us. I'm really, really grateful. And we will have like expert people telling us what we are looking at. I mean, it's useless for me to just record something, you know. I need to know what we're recording, otherwise it's a useless exercise. I mean, it's like me showing you a picture of a Boereoorlog, and you don't know the people there, you don't know why the picture was taken, you know nothing of that. You can make a few deductions. But at Legacy, we are now looking at the future. We are seeing that let us do a proper job, because I've been on YouTube around, I've been playing around, I've been looking at these museums and things, and yeah, there's a lot of videos out, but nothing which is really, in my eyes, done well. Simply because it only shows the picture of a few things. It doesn't show really. Oh, this is crazy. This is. Hey, get out. Get out.
They
Go.
are so naughty.
Go.
So naughty. It's come up with me exercising. Come on. Come with me exercising. Oh my goodness, look what they did.
Yes, I saw that. Want to say hello to the camera?
pajamas.
That's okay.
Hello, camera. I'm in my pajamas.
And it's 8:30 in the morning already.
Look who came back in. There's no filming this at this moment.
It's just crazy, man.
Look at this.
Ay.
And they're having fun because it's like they know. Oh, look, now he's going to open up that YouTube. Come, let's go exercise. Come.
But let us not say that we're not dedicated here. We will keep on trying, keep the show going, what
Watch
have you.
this trick. Come, guys, let's go exercise. Let's see the pups alone. Come.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank God. Thanks for Rebecca. Swatika. Kapun kap, actually, that's what you should say. That means thank you. Kapun kap. Anyway, sorry about that. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I was talking about Kimberley and then Cape Town and the SAF museums. Actually, every museum we're going to do the Saxon World one as well. We're trying to arrange for the Special Forces Museum at Speskop. I really hope they will allow us in there with cameras. But we will have experts telling us what's happening in every single one of the things we actually take videos of. In other words, if there's a tank standing, what tank is this? Explained by a guy who actually knows his stuff. Same with the aircraft, this is Alouette, yeah, but this specific Alouette, blah blah blah, it's just like what I'm looking to do. And then from Cape Town we will be moving on the garden route to Port Elizabeth, where General McGill and Jock Harris are waiting, as well as Rick Lobb, a few other people as well. A Marine, a South African Marine, Eben de Jager, I think we're going to have him there. And on the way we will stop at different places and we will meet up with people and we will do the holiday thing as well for Rebecca's sake, but also for Legacy's sake, because that's why I'm in the country. And I'm really looking forward to all of that. And then we drive back to Johannesburg, because Rebecca has to leave South Africa on the 10th of December. I'm staying until the 9th of January. So I'm in South Africa over the festive parts of what festival, wanted to say series, but that's not the right word, is it? Festival time, whatever. It means nothing to me. I don't follow Kersfeest. Christmas means nothing to me, so it's not a big deal. But I will try not to bother people on that day. It is to many people a very big deal, and it should be done with family. I'll probably be with Anita or my friend Elsa or one of them. We'll see. I also have a plan to go back to Kimberley to see Paul Danos, the world kickboxing champ, which we had on, the guy from HSI, and then the police has special units, not the special task force, but the one below it. You know what, these cats has really now screwed up whatever I wanted to say, but anyway, so I'm standing here and we're really going to do a lot of recordings. I'm really looking forward to it. I think on the last day, 8th of January, I will have Andre Olivier, the Railway Police Special Task Force Commander, and a few of them standing with me at the Lebombo. That is the 747, which became famous for flying over Loftus. That day, 95, when we somehow beat All Blacks and won the Rugby World Cup. It was a wonderful day, wasn't it? This was the last time I watched rugby anyway. So we have that Boeing there at the South African Airways Museum. Don't even know they had one, to be honest. And we're going to, they will explain to me how they would approach a hijacked aircraft. I'm really looking forward to that. In Bloemfontein, Panzer Museum, Parabat Museum, Boereoorlog Museum. Man, there's so many of them, and to do that we needed decent equipment. And so I decided, well, let's just get the equipment we need. As I said in the beginning, before the cats attacked us, that I want to do a proper job, and I want to thank Fossi, who gracefully said he will edit the videos for us, because I won't have time. I can't drive, do all the shooting, do all the talking, take care of Rebecca, and then edit as well. It's just not possible. So So I'm sending it to Fossey and he will edit. But none of these videos I think will come out before the end of January. It's just not possible. So we have a rerun of videos going out on the 2 channels. I took the top 20, in other words, the 20 top views. Creer Broers are right on top of that, of 32 Battalion. They have 117,000 views now, and then it goes slightly down. So we're doing a rerun of that just to buy time for me and Fossey to get all the videos done. I hope people understand that and they don't get obnoxious about it. It's nothing I can do. On that front too, we're still moving over to Rumble, but I will in the future, probably also in January, start loading the full videos which were only on Rumble with teasers on YouTube back onto YouTube, because there's a lot of people says to me, Koos, it's just not possible for us to go to Rumble. We don't get that program. And it is difficult, I have to say. I'm not that impressed with Rumble from a technical side, but I have no problems with them from a freedom of speech side. So what do you do? My solution is have 2 channels, always with a caveat to say that I don't know how long we're going to be on YouTube. A bunch of assholes, to say the least, and I think their power has gone a little bit to their heads, which is fine. It's their platform, they can do whatever they please. They owe us a lot of money, hundreds of dollars. Of course, I don't pay. Always comes up with some stupid excuse. And we still have a warning against us for, not broadcasting a certain video, which I can't mention. You all know what I'm talking about. Which I don't regret, by the way. I have no regrets. I know at some stage we're going to part ways with YouTube, but while we can be there, let us then be there. But the main channel will always be on Rumble or some other place. Just to say a word on Rumble, I understand there's 2 apps which you can download. One is for creators where they can live stream things like that. Don't download that one because it will not work for you. So you have to go to iPhone store or iStore or whatever, and the Android store, Google Play, and you download the one for the viewer, the Rumble app for the viewer, and that works actually fairly well on your phone. But as some people said to me, you know what, it doesn't work on our smart TVs. Yeah, it doesn't. Let me tell you, that's a damn problem here, because Google and YouTube are so powerful, they write their own software into these smart TVs. I have 3 of them here in the guest house. They're all rubbish. You can't look at their crap. But they just don't have Rumble there. So when you have to go to Rumble physically, you have to go to the channel, you have to then choose what you want to see. There's a bit of, it's not click, click, click. There's certain things you have to do. But it's not that hard. But to accommodate everybody who's been contacting me, I'm not, why do we do legacy? That's my point. I'm always asking, always been asked, and let me just take a sip of water. And I have a broken tooth which must be removed tomorrow, last week, by the time you people see here probably. So if I speak a bit differently with a different noise, that's the way it is, man. So anyway, that was the vegan biltong, by the way. We're gonna show you how to make vegan biltong too, and it tastes like beesbiltong. Man, it's fantastic, but I broke my tooth. Anyway, so let me show you what equipment we intend to use in the coming trip. The first thing we had to replace was my cell phone. I had a very good Oppo cell phone which we got in Switzerland still, Swineland. And it worked very well, but then we got the little microphones to go with it, and that microphones wouldn't work with it at all. And so we bought a Samsung phone which is not the top of the range, but it takes very good pictures, very good videos, and thank God they work with our new microphones. The microphones in question are these ones. I don't know if you can see it all the way there. Let me show like that. They don't work that well, to be honest. They were very cheap. I'm taking this actually for Anita or somebody who needs them. They're quite cute, They have these little thingies and so, and you would think they work very well. They didn't work with Oppo at all, but they do work with Samsung. So they just as backups. And then we got ours, which actually works very, very well. And they come in a little box like this, and then you open it, and then inside you see there's a free 2 microphones plus a little extender thingy. And this extender thingy you put onto the phone. And the bad thing about it is that the moment you take them out of the box, you can see there's a blue light coming on, and then they switch on by themselves. Then you have to switch them off. So I'm switched it off now. So once again, I don't know what's going to happen with the sound. Sound is a major issue in recording. It's really a bad thing. And you have to press them like this, and you can hide them a little bit. But they are good microphones, and they're not expensive at all. And so they charge with a USB, so we got that. I'm very happy with them. They do the job, and they are better quality than the others, to be honest. Much better quality than the previous ones. So we really hope it will work. And then I'm taking my Garmin, which is of course not newly bought. I had it in South Africa last time I was there, because I don't know the roads anymore, and I know the old names. I don't know the new names, and I don't really want to get lost in that place. I think it might be dangerous to get lost. Be sure this one is still on. Okay, right. And then we decided, look, we need to do proper photography. So Rebecca was kind enough to give us her Canon M50. Now, it's not a new camera, but when they came out, it was $800 plus a few years ago. We bought it second hand in Swineland, because we took an entire English language program and we made 700 and something videos with it through this very camera. And that's online now, and lots of people can learn how to speak English a lot quicker than any other method. It's a very, very good camera. It's loaded with all sorts of things. And I don't know if you remember, but last time I was in South Africa, I actually had to replace my camera. I had a small hand cam, one of these small Panasonic type of cameras. They worked very well, but the thing broke. And then I had to go and buy a camera, so I went to Bloemfontein to one of the shops there. And the first thing I asked the salesman, I said, look, I need this to shoot videos. Is it possible to put a microphone on it? Is it possible to record more than 29 minutes? And of course he answers, yes sir, no problem. He was talking the biggest shite of his life. I bought a Canon 2000D, it cost me 10,000 rands. And it could do none of those things. So you know what, when people start overselling and they don't know the technical stuff, they should really not have a job. I'm still pissed off about it, because I need good sound. I think all of you will agree that we're not professionals. Look at Legacy, we will never be as good in production as Hollywood or wherever, because we're doing this for free, man. We're really not paid to do it. So we do whatever we can with what we have. But I do try to get the best sound possible, and Fossey too. Fossey is full of nonsense when it comes to editing. He looks at it as an engineer, he woof, better than me. I'm a bit of a wayward pilot there. I just edit, man. I don't wait. But anyway, so we took the lens. This lens came with a 2000D, the other Canon camera, and it wouldn't fit on the M50, which is like I say, a damn good camera. And it has this nice function. Look, you can bring this little copy out, so you can actually see yourself when you record. It works remotely. It works on your phone. There's a special app where you can remotely put the camera in and out. It focuses totally by itself. You never need to turn this little thing here. I mean, you can do it, but there's no need, because once it realizes what you want it to focus on, it's totally automatic. It is fantastic. The photography is fantastic on this thing. Go to the building channel. We're renovating this place here, go to that building channel. I'll put the links there, and we use this camera to test run for on an episode where we spoke about the last 2 years, which has actually been in Thailand. And then you will see how good this camera really is. It's fantastic. But with the 2000D lenses wouldn't fit on it, so I had to get like this little thingy here, which is like an extender. I don't know the technical word, but it's an extender to make sure that you can fit other lenses on it. And that made a huge difference as well, because now we have options. We have for close range, like I'm standing here, we have the one which is on it plus this one, which came with it. All of these things are automatic focusing, or whatever you call it. And then Rebecca was kind enough to brought us with a little bit of a telescopic lens. Very, very good. You can't take photos miles away, of course not, but within reason, this is an excellent lens. And of course it cost a few, it cost a bit. And then I decided I'm going to treat myself for my birthday, which was in August, and so I went online and I got myself this thing, which is a mono binoculars, but it's a monocular or monocular. Monocular is a word. It's very good actually, it's very high quality. And you have this little thingy which you can put at the back like this apparently. And then it's on a stand like this, but then you can take pictures through your camera at a fairly long distance. It's a very good thing. I know that we're going to visit a few birth sanctuaries and things. Peter Metcalf, a paratrooper of 1968, he actually said he will meet us in Cape Town, and he lives in Jeffreys Bay, but he'll come to Cape Town to show us around and then show us around all the way to Port Elizabeth. I'm deeply touched on what legacy, the doors legacy has opened for us, and I really want to thank all of you, especially you, the patrons. You know, you might think your $5 a month doesn't mean much, but for me, just the idea that we're getting some money in and we can, use that money for a good cause, like the petrol we're going to spend now. I mean, we're going to drive thousands and thousands of kilometers to make these videos, and every contribution really helps. It makes me feel better, because up to now we've spent for this trip, the airplane tickets for Rebecca and myself is just over 40,000 rands. The car rental is close to 20,000 rands for 2 months, unlimited kilos. Luckily the car comes with some kind of internet, I don't quite understand. That cost us $127 as well. But I need it, how else must I get the videos to Fosse? Airbnbs, food, man, you mentioned it really cost a lot of money. So we've been spending tens of thousands. Probably this trip is going to cost us 80,000-90,000 rands. And so every contribution we get from the Patreon just makes me feel better. It's not enough to cover a lot of things, but really, you know what, I'm really grateful to you guys. At least you stood up and be counted. From the tens of thousands of people who watch every month, 41 of you decided to assist. Amazing. And then there are some people who actually paid into our PayPal account as well. Thank you for that. I don't know your details, so I cannot write you a nice thank you letter or anything, but if you've done that, thank you. We appreciate really. This is for the veterans, man. It's not for me. It's as I always say to you, you cannot have 100,000 views a month with people watching 20,000 hours, 5 or 6 years of videos every month, and tell me no one is interested. People are very interested in you. They want to hear your story, and I think you need to tell us your story. Just yesterday I recorded Captain John Parkin, and he's the guy, one who noticed Crocs at the age of 19. He was a lieutenant in the paratroopers, and they rescued a downed pilot, Aubrey is his name. He was shot down with his Impala. He landed with his parachute. Well, let's say he fell with his parachute because he felt himself desmoor. right next to a SWAPO base, man. You can almost say inside the SWAPO base. And they just went in with the Pumas and they grabbed that guy and they brought him out. The Puma had more than 240 bullet holes in it by the time they were done. We have our own heroes. We want to make an episode, a series now about Honoris Crux holders. That was Fossie's idea, and I think it's a brilliant idea. And I'm always open for ideas, guys. And so we're going to make a series about that also next year. And Special Forces on Colonel Frans van Dijk is again saying, Koos, we need to make something like the Heki attack or the Amazon attack. We need to make a production again. And yeah, we'll be there. Okay, let's carry on with what we further have. As I said to you, sound. Sound is the big deal here for the camera. And so the first thing we borrowed from Rebecca when we made that huge videos of her for her channel during the vreeslike snotsiekte, whose name I can't mention. That's how we kept busy. I wrote 2 books, also 3 books in those days. And so we got this deity microphone, which works very well inside the room. It's not really for outside work, but here it is, and it's really, really good. This is professional stuff, man. These things work very, very well with this camera. It's proven, and I really hope no one steals this bag of mine. I'm gonna show you the bag as well. I'll be pissed off like you can't believe. Excuse my language, but I'll be severely annoyed if someone steals my bag with my cameras and stuff in it. Guess what? 2 cats are back. It's okay, they're lovely animals. Anyway, so we have that microphone. And then I decided, look, if we're going to record outside where we're standing next to a tank, we really need proper sound for people. So I need like these little thingies. And so I got this online and they work very well. This is for individual, I think they call it a lavalier mic. They work on sound waves or something, or what, 2.4, there's no cables, let me put it like that, so they're wireless, that's the word. Tiger, what you doing? Man, these cats are going insane today, but I'm almost done. I thank you for your patience here, because it's nice for me when the cats play around. I don't normally record in this room, so that's a problem. Anyway, this is and it works very well. We tested it on that video with the 2 years here in Phuket, and so we've done that. And we also have this little thingy which you just screw onto here, and I've put a little leveler thingy on there on the top, so I can see the angle, but the camera should tell me as well and compensate for it. So this is coming along. We have this magnificent stand, my man. It can go as high as my head. Really good one. Yeah, this we bought about a while ago, so we can put the cameras on it. Whether it's my phone, which will look a bit silly, but who cares, or this, or the Canon. It's gonna just fit on there. It's gonna work very well. I'm sure we're gonna have good fun with it. The microphones come here on the top. It sticks out. Really special, really, really special. Only problem with this camera, I almost said the only problem with this guitar. Last night when we were playing ping pong, Rebecca and myself, I was listening to Neil Diamond in the background while we were playing, and he was saying he's got a guitar, and his only problem with his guitar is his elder brother's guitar, and so he was forced to ask the audience to sing along. I think it was Sweet Caroline or something he was singing, I'm not sure. But anyway, the only problem I have with this camera is because of European Union rules. Let us roll our eyes for the European Union, the new Babylon. It can only record 29 minutes because according to their rules, and they're all idiots, is if a camera like this can record for longer than 29 minutes, and it's got nothing to do with the camera, it can record for 5-6 hours. I mean, with the stuff we have inside, with the memory cards. Then it is actually a movie camera, and therefore it will be 10 times as expensive. It's all about money. It's all about collecting money so that each European Member of Parliament gets 60,000 euros a month. 60,000 euros a month. It's a million rand. Almost $1 million a month, probably more, which we're getting every month for doing nothing. Yeah, man. You know what? The best route to become rich in the world is become a politician or a shyster. No difference really is there. So we have to have like a stopwatch where we say, look, we need to stop after 20, 26 minutes, 27 minutes, and then we just start again, which is fine. There's no problem with that. And to put all of these things together, I got myself a bag. I'm going to show you. Really nice. You can see it's inside. It is purposely designed. It's watertight. It's everything. Everything is I've been showing you goes in here. And then there's lots of cables and things in, and even here at the back you can put in your laptop can come here at the back. This is my carry-on. That's why I say I'm not going to allow anybody to get close to that bag, because all of these things, it's not about money, man. It's like we really need it. We really need it to do the job. Yeah, we have 2 batteries for this camera as well. And then just this morning, something great actually arrived, which is this, and it works. And what this do is you actually put it inside the camera and you plug it in on electricity, and then the camera can run forever, as long as there's electricity, of course. So it takes away the batteries which you need to change normally every hour. But we have more than one battery, so we can charge one while we use the other. But this one is brilliant because now I don't need to worry about that. But that will only work if you're inside a room or somewhere. It's not going to work outside. That's not going to work. Okay, so that is the story for a big South African recording trip, November, December, and part of January. In coming now, I wish again to say thank you to all of you. I'm really, really grateful. I'm astonished that we haven't lost a single Patreon member since the beginning of the year. Wow, that's amazing loyalty, guys. What can I say about that? Thank you. From my side and from the team at Legacy, we will carry on and do our best to assist and record them on it. I must tell you, I sometimes think we have a losing battle. There's just too many of them. We now have recorded almost 800 videos, but we can record 8,000 before it's going to be enough, and even then you can go up to 10,000 and 20,000. Where it's going to end? I don't know. I see that at some stage in the future, younger people than me and Fossi and the rest of us will replace us. But for now, we are here, and we are geared up, and we bombed up, as they say, and we are ready to go and to rock and roll. And we're going to, and if you are around where we are around, with the dates I've provided, I'll put it here at the back as well. You want to come and perhaps shake hands, then you're more than welcome. Please come. Just contact me and I will try my best to accommodate you. And the rest of the time we're just going to have fun, and hopefully from the end of January all these videos will start coming out. And that is my very long story. Sorry about the cats once again. They're lovely animals, you know. I find it astonishing for me who was at the police dog school. How do I like cats suddenly? So when you marry a foreigner, man, you become a vegan and you love cats. I just need to grow a beard and get some long hair. Just joking. I've got a lovely wife. Let me tell you, when I say to you we paid 40,000 for that and 20,000 for that, it's not me who paid for it. It's actually my wife. And I'm really grateful for that, and I thank Rebecca for all she's done for the show. And I really hope to see you one day in flesh. It would be really great. Thank you. Bye-bye. God bless.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to receive notifications.